Today is Pesach, and we'll be sitting down tonight for our Seder. The importance of the Seder is remembering that God took us out of Egypt. But even more important, the questions that come up during the Seder. That the reason God took us out was to make us a free people. We're on a mission. As I mentioned, we are on a mission from God. But the importance of the Seder is also the concept that we are encouraged to ask questions. This I cannot stress enough. Free people ask questions. Slaves do not. It is well known that in the old Soviet Union, or say in China today, or North Korea, and other such places, the one thing you don't ask the authorities are questions. We are encouraged to ask questions. Anybody who has studied the texts sees that the commentators ask all sorts of questions, and some of them totally off the wall. The important part is it's the sign of a free people. A free person can ask questions. A slave cannot. So this is the reason we're encouraged to ask questions. The reason the Seder is made the way it is. That a child looks and says, "What's going on here? We're eating hors d'oeuvres. We don't always eat hors d'oeuvres. We lean when we eat. We don't do that. We don't do this. We don't do that. Or why do we do this? Why do we do that? Why does it take us so long to get to the meal?" The important thing is we're encouraging questions. And we want not just the children, but the adults to ask questions. Why does the text start off? Instead of saying that we went down to Egypt, starts off with that with the whole story of Jacob, that he went up to Haran. Why? This is all to teach us an important lesson. God wants us to ask questions. God wants us to experience as if we ourselves are leaving Egypt. Yes, there's a lot of laws that we have to obey. Doesn't mean we can't ask about them. That is what God wants. He wants us to choose to do the right thing. And once we choose to do the right thing, we will be right. But also, we see that there are different answers to the questions. What does that teach us? It teaches us we don't have all the answers, and that somebody else might have an answer, but he's not. He might be wrong. He might be right, but he's not evil just because he disagrees with you. That is the beginning of totalitarianism, because in a totalitarian state such as the old Soviet Union, if you disagreed with the government, you are not politically correct, and therefore you were evil and had to be disposed of. We are saying no. Ask the right questions and get different answers. Okay, so you disagree with somebody. It's not the end of the world. And that's why we're encouraged to continue to ask questions. Something to think about.